what's happening, guys? Larry Alabama from the Gym Rat Pack, back again with another video. And this video is about it's a review of the first 3 episodes of the boys spin-off series Gen V. And let me just tell you now, as you can see from the title of the video, it's fantastic. they've kept up with the high standards of the boys, the writers. They've really done a good job. I know it's only the first 3 episodes, but you know, judging from what they've done with, you know, the 3 or 4 seasons of the boys that's gone on so far, you know, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So I will say this though, you do have to watch the boys. You do have to have seen the boys series to watch this. It seems like, I know it's only the first 3 episodes, but you can see there's already a lot of things coming in. Like they've got shots of the Deep, Homelander and stuff like that, A-Train as well. So you do have to have watched the boys to be able to get into Gen V. But Gen V is just as crazy, just as crazy as the boys, but crazy with a good story. And that, I think that's what defines the boys and also now Gen V. So I'm going to go into a little bit of spoilers here, but not too much. But anyway, so Gen V starts with the antagonist, who's called Marie. She finds out she gets powers. She finds out she has powers when she gets her first period, because her powers is manipulating blood. So when she finds this out, she freaks out and accidentally kills her mum and dad. She has a little sister as well, so they're all sent off to care and so on and so forth. Anyway, she manages to get, when she gets older, into Godolkin University, which is a university for supes, you know, people with powers. And the end goal for the top students is to get into the 7, Vault's the 7. I think Vault is actually controlling the university as well. Vault being the company that produces Compound V that gives these powers, right? So there's a whole load of mad. Marie is is roommates with a girl who can become really tiny, just like Ant-Man, but she doesn't need a tech. But she has to purge herself to do it. And to get big again, she just has to eat. So that's a bit crazy. And you've got all manner of super-powered students there. And so there is a guy called Golden Boy, who's like a Homelander type. He kills himself. And, you know, before he does, he whispers something into a friend's ear to show that there's something going on. They also find out later on that his brother is held prisoner in this place they call the Woods, which is like an underground bunker where they do sort of experiments. And it seems like the faculty know about this and are trying to keep it quiet. One of Golden Boy, who killed himself, one of his friends, his close friends, I forget his name, but his dad was a former superhero, and he's now who was called Polarity, and he's now trying to get his son to be the next Polarity in the 7. And it seems like he knows what's going on, but he's telling his son to be quiet about it. The Golden Boy's brother, who's down there, tried to make an escape before, but he got caught, and that's where Marie came in because she helped catch him. And when Golden Boy killed himself, he was actually in a fight with a whole load of supes, including Marie, but they credited Marie with, you know, holding him back when it was really another supe who can change from a boy into a girl and back again. And I'm not really sure what their powers are, to be honest with you, but they were the main player in that fight. But they're giving Marie all the credit, and so she's going up in the university. So because it all depends on rankings, similar to the boys, their rankings in you know, depending on what they've done and what the public perceives them as. So yeah, and then the tiny one who one can get tiny, I forget her name, but she then helps Polarity's son to then get into the place where they're holding Golden Boy's brother, the place they call the Woods, and she manages to get into a tiny crack, and yeah, and it ends there basically. So yeah, this is I get you know that was a very brief overlay of what happened in the first 3 episodes. Each episode's about an hour long, so there's a lot more that's going on there, but I didn't want to spoil it too much. But I have to say that this show is fantastic. You know, this show is fantastic. It carries on where the boys left off. Obviously, the boys are still coming back with another season, but it carries on from where they left off with all the craziness, but craziness with a storyline. And to be honest, the boys and Gen V are the more innovative superhero shows because, yeah, I mean, we know what we're getting with Marvel and DC nowadays, but you know, the boys and now Gen V is a completely different kettle of fish. It's completely different. It was it was also one of the reasons why I liked up until the 3rd season Umbrella Academy. Umbrella Academy was also a very different superhero show. The 3rd season for me was quite disappointing, to be honest with you. But that's one of the reasons why I think a lot of people, including myself, like Umbrella Academy. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the 4th season. But yeah, the boys is nuts, and Gen V is continuing in that vein. So I'm looking forward to the next episodes when they come out. I won't do a review of each episode like I used to do with other shows. I just wanted to do the first 3 because the first 3 came out all at once. And I think every episode is now dropping every Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So what I'll do is we'll just keep watching them until the season's over. And then I'll give a review of the whole season. But I'm really looking forward to the rest of this season. It's an 8-episode season, so we've got 5 more episodes to go. So yeah, let's see the craziness ensue. But guys, what do you think of Gen V? Have you seen the first 3 episodes? What did you think of it? And how do you think it stacks up next to the boys? Leave some comments down below, please, yeah?